Welcome back, everyone, to the Omega.Tarot channel, now with an amazing read for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, I hope you're doing great. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope your week is off to an amazing start. Thank you so much for returning to the channel, especially to all the returning subscribers. I'm very, very grateful of all your support, folks. Thank you for coming back. And if you're just joining us for the first time, folks, and even if you're coming back, I appreciate all commentary, likes, feedbacks. It really helps move the videos along. And if you're just joining us for the first time, give us a subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep on getting future notifications of the readings, folks. And well, Aquarius, again, thank you so much. Let's see what we have for your energetic read for today. Let's see now. Let me just put these decks aside for a second, and we'll dive right into your read. Thank you so much once again, Aquarius, and I hope you're doing amazing. Let's see what we got for you, folks. Let's see what we got for the Aquarius Collective. And of course, before we dive right in, a proper manifestation of gratitude to the Aquarius Collective. To the Aquarius Collective, thank you so much for letting us borrow your energy as we dive right into your read to see where we're at on your energetic journey. Again, the timeline doesn't really matter, even though this is for Tuesday, April 29th. It really doesn't matter when you come across the reading. 2025, of course. It doesn't really matter when you come across the reading because it's really just meant to be when it resonates with you, folks. I keep telling folks when I put dates on it, it's really more for my own reference, even though the dates are sometimes important. So I just let it go and flow. And we have this energy coming out for your first. What a wonderful energy, Aquarius. Check this out. The energy of the Six of Cups. A beautiful energy that signifies a form of nostalgia, or maybe feeling like things are just really, really familiar to you. Maybe even a connection with some form of a maybe past life soulmate, or maybe you're dealing with something related to children. I'm getting. More than anything, I really feel that you're in a very, very comfy environment. Very, maybe spending more time with families when I'm feeling from this. This is Cancer energy, right? Fourth house energy of the home and family, and I'm getting that energy really heavily aspected as the very first card coming out here. Now, the other thing that could be, if you're not dealing with family members, you're not spending time with family, things of that nature, maybe you really, really want to, because this energy also signifies nostalgia. So maybe you're feeling a little bit like you miss your home. But let's dive right in a little bit more, get a little bit more energy for you, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. I want to get a nice shuffle, and then, oh, see, this one really wanted to come out right away. And there it is, folks. The Four Wands. I can't make this stuff up. It's like wanting to go back home, or maybe reuniting with somebody that you feel is just like homemade for you, kind of thing. The energy of the Four Wands is that soulmate connection, very, very similar to this energy of the Six of Cups. Maybe reconciling or reconciliation with the soulmate, and maybe even perhaps taking it a step further, not only just a reconciliation, but maybe a union that's divinely aspected as part of maybe a marriage. Maybe you're getting hitched out there, or if you're in a relationship with someone already, maybe you're renewing your vows, is what I just heard. So I'm really getting a strong energy of just a very, very calming, very soothing, very familiar union with someone, and this person just makes you very happy. It's a very harmonious relationship. I love this, Aquarius. We're off to an amazing start for you. Let's see what else we have for you, Aquarius. Let's see what else we got for all of you. This one's coming out very nicely. What's this all about? Oh my goodness! The Empress. Oh, she hasn't made an appearance in my readings in a while. What a beautiful energy, Aquarius. You might be dealing with a Taurus or Libra. Let's call some more of the signs. The Aries, highly aspected with the Four Wands. We already talked about Cancer with the Six of Cups. I'm getting Taurus and Libra highly aspected. We are in Taurus season, so you might be resonating heavily with the Taurus, or maybe you're maybe just something recently happened with regards to Taurus season being the energy we're in right now. Maybe you're dealing with a family member that is someone you admire very much, a motherly figure, or maybe you're a mother yourself. I mentioned children earlier. So maybe this is just the energy that you're dealing with, which is very, home related, maybe something related to someone that you admire very, very much. And now let's take this a step further. If you're resonating in the energy of just flying solo, or just feeling like you're the mother in this case, or the divine feminine, you're identifying as that divine feminine. It's very highly aspected with this Empress that you're being very abundant. You have it all. You're just sitting wonderfully pretty on your throne, so to speak. You're just sitting pretty, as the saying goes. And it doesn't really matter. You know, gender is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the divine feminine energy, highly aspected here, as someone that is just very abundant, very confident, very poised, very strategic with regards to being able to manifest anything that the Empress wants. I even heard a tarot reader that I like. I'm gonna just go ahead and just pretty much, say what this tarot reader said. That the Empress has a scepter right there. I believe this was Chris from Tarot where I heard this from. He's a very amazing tarot reader. He's a Pisces. Check out his channel on Tarot. I figured I'd just give credit to him because that's where I heard it from. She is capable of taking that scepter that she's got in her hands and waving it and pretty much manifesting the abundance or the lifestyle or whatever energy that she wants with the wave of her scepter. She has that capability, that ability, that intuitive sense to know how to wave it, what to ask for, how to manifest, and it's all that 3D, very tangible energy. Let's see what we have in the bottom of the deck, folks. Goodness gracious, speaking about talking about waving your wand and being very generous and being very resourceful. We have the Queen of Pentacles under the deck. It's like you're feeling, Aquarius, that you just have it all. It's like you can do no wrong in this energy. Whatever's going on, I feel a very strong energy again of that divine feminine aspected. Maybe you are dealing with a mother figure or someone that's very close to you that you admire, someone that you love very much. I'm getting, and this energy is coming off very highly aspected as Taurian energy, Taurus energy as well, with the Queen of Pentacles. That's the queen that I immediately associate with Taurus. She's very resourceful. She knows the value of her of who she is, the value of her resources. She knows how to be very generous, very highly aspected with the Empress. The Empress is the culmination of all four queens. So in a way, you're really calling on that Queen of Pentacles. That's kind of just coming in your subconscious. That's part of this energy coming under the deck here. And not only that, it's like perhaps you are reuniting or reconciling with maybe a Taurus, or maybe with someone that you see as very resourceful, very abundant. And I'm also getting it's a very familiar energy. You know what? I'm just going to call it for what it is. I really think this is just a reading that's calling out just the energy between two people that are just very happy about seeing each other. They want to reunite, or maybe even take a step further. Maybe even a marriage is in order here, because you're in this Empress energy, and this person sees you as that perfect divine match for them. Maybe you're dealing with a divine masculine that sees you this way. Who knows, Aquarius? But let's see what else we got in your energy. This is just an unstructured, intuitive read for the Aquarius collective. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. The Five of Swords. What's with all this? Maybe in the past, I'm feeling this could be a past energy where maybe there could have been a little bit of an argument or discussion with someone, where the energy was just kind of maybe to the point where you felt that maybe someone had to win at all costs, and that kind of caused a little bit of a disturbance in your energy, a little bit of stress. Let's see what else we have for the Aquarius collective. Let's pull another one from this deck. Let's see now. Oh, this one really wanted to come out right away. The Emperor, beautiful energy of someone. Folks, come on now. The synchronicities on this channel are just off the charts, folks. I mean, you're probably dealing with someone that is probably Aries, very highly aspected, as I mentioned with that 4 wands. Also, someone that is just in full control. I'm getting also somebody that could be rather controlling with this Five of Swords coming in here. And not only that, I mentioned the divine masculine you might be dealing with, and here he is with the Emperor, which is the divine masculine counterpart to the Empress. So you might certainly be dealing with someone else that's resonating with that divine masculine energy. I love the synchronicity, not to mention a synchronicity of double fours. The Emperor being the number 4 in the major arcana, and of course our Four of Wands coming out as the energy of double fours, both of these. The energy of having very, very strong protection from the universe as you're going through this. But this is also signifying a lot of harmony and balance in your energy. I love this match. This is a beautiful divine pair coming in. You're heavily resonating with a divine match, a couple that's coming in, and it's strongly resonating as just someone you really admire. Perhaps you had a little bit of a skirmish with, a little bit of a discussion with. I'm getting just an energy of just someone that felt like they were risking it all. Maybe they needed to feel like they had to be more in control of the energy, and that's where that Five of Swords is kind of kicking in. They had to win at all costs. And maybe you're missing how things were in the past with this person because of that Six of Cups energy. But I don't feel that that's, that feeling of things going maybe awry with the Five of Swords, that things could have gone sideways, but I don't think that's deterring you being in your energy of the Empress, Aquarius. I love this energy. What else do we have for the energy of Aquarius? What else do we have for Aquarius? The High Priestess, beautiful energy of reliance on intuition. Look at all these major arcanas, Aquarius. Under the deck, a Queen of Wands. Double queens, my goodness, with the Empress here. Two more queens. Oh my goodness, what an amazing energy. A lot. This is definitely feeling like your energy, Aquarius, where you're really heavily resonating in that divine feminine energy, and it's coming out very strongly aspected as you're pulling from the energies of both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And on top of that, it's, with the Queen of Wands, is being very, very confident of the decisions that you're making. With the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands combo, it's like you're very, very decided on being very generous, being very resourceful, but also being very confident and poised as you're doing this, and really, really radiating that outwardly. And folks are really starting to notice. Maybe this Emperor started to take notice. Now, what I also want to point out about the High Priestess that came out here is this is also a time, perhaps, where you're resorting a lot to you're resorting more to your intuition. You're really relying more on your intuition at this point. Maybe you're even having very, very vivid dreams. I've already heard from a lot of people that, just personally and through other tarot readers that I've been watching the past couple of days, this new moon that came in through in Taurus a couple days ago on Sunday, it really, really triggered, I feel, a lot of dreams that are related to perhaps prophecies or wishes that we want fulfilled. And that's that really, really heightened sense of intuition that I'm getting. And I'm also going to pull another synchronicity relative to the energy of the major arcana, this journey that you're clearly on, Aquarius. Check out the synchronicities of the numbers. Number 2 in the High Priestess. Number 3, the Empress. Number 4, the energy of the Emperor. This is a consecutive progression, a beautiful progression through the major arcana, signifying that you're really progressing through this energy very, very nicely. Although I think right now you're resonating more heavily in the energy of the Empress, and maybe somebody else around you is really, really resonating that Emperor energy. I think both of you are perhaps, with this High Priestess and the Six of Cups, I'm really getting the energy of both of you might be separated, but you really, really miss each other. Perhaps even dreaming of each other or reuniting with each other. A beautiful love story in the making right here, folks. Let's see what we have for the energy of Aquarius to really, just, oh my goodness, another queen. And this time it's coming out in the more of a conscious energy. I'm going to place this one right here because I really feel this is heavily aspected along this Empress energy, because the Empress, again, the culmination of all 4 queens. And this is just a very, very strong divine feminine energy that's clearly resonating with you. And again, it's not about gender. It's just about the energy which we all harness, both feminine and masculine. And it's a choice where we harness this. I really feel also with Queen of Cups, this is heavily resonating with Pisces energy, because the High Priestess, that's Pisces energy. The Queen of Cups, I identify also as Pisces energy. I'm getting just a very strong energy of a heavy reliance on your intuition, on using a lot of empathy. I also get that, again, with the energy of perhaps there might have been a little bit of a separation, or maybe a discussion where perhaps you had to close yourself off, maybe add a little bit of distance between both of you, because the illustration in this particular deck, the Rider-Waite, where we have right here the Queen of Cups, her cup is closed, folks, and that energy is like really being guarded with your heart. So I feel that maybe something happened especially with this Five of Swords coming out here, where perhaps you had to guard your energy, especially your emotions, your feelings, with regards to this energy of this divine masculine that was coming in. Maybe it just wasn't resonating at that time. But then I think you both are really missing each other, perhaps again, even dreaming of each other. Let's see what else we have for the energy of the collective of Aquarius. Shut the front door. Another queen, folks, and it's the Queen of Wands. More Aries energy, highly aspected twice in a row now with this energy of the Queen of Wands. Beautiful energy right here. Folks, I can't make this stuff up. This is just how this is tarot, folks. This is the channel of synchronicities just hitting us smack in the face beautifully, metaphorically, of course. The energy of just being very, very confident, very poised, just really, really going after your happiness. I feel this energy of the Queen of Wands is just being very confident about the choices you're making, and also taking a decisive action in a particular direction. The direction perhaps being just going for your happiness, really pursuing your passions, Aquarius. I'm getting that energy very highly aspected in this energy. All right, let's get another card for you. Let's see what else we have in your energy, Aquarius. Just check out all these divine feminines coming out beautifully for you. And I really feel that's that energy of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups just really resonating very heavily. The culmination of all the queens in this Empress energy for you. Hold up, folks. Let me just fix something here. A little bit of technical issues. There we go. All right, there. Now let's see now what else we have. Yeah, this message is heavily resonating with the energy. Oh shoot, I'm not done with the technical issues. Hold up, folks. I'm not gonna re-record this. I'm just gonna fix this. Thank you for your patience. You know, this is not an exact science. Sometimes shit happens, and we just gotta go with the flow. And what I'm getting here is this flow is just very divinely feminine aspected for you, and you're sitting beautifully in this energy of the Empress. Again, the collection of all the different energies that have to do the culmination of the energies of all the queens, and you're already pulling four queens. We're only missing the Queen of Swords here, folks. Who knows what? But I want to hear all about this double Queen of Wands, just being very, very confident with your choices, with your decisions, and just taking very decisive action in some particular venue. I think it could be just reuniting with your divine masculine, whoever that might be for you. Let's see what else we have for Aquarius. This one seemed to really want to come out. It's really loose. I'll grab that one. Five of Cups over this Five of Swords. What did I say, folks? What a beautiful synchronicity under the deck. The Hierophant. My goodness. Another wonderful synchronicity. We were talking about Taurus earlier. You might be dealing with the Taurus, heavily aspected with the Hierophant, heavily aspected with the Queen of Pentacles, and we are in Taurus season, so you might be dealing with the Taurus very specifically. The Five of Cups coming out here also as an energy of just feeling a sense of disappointment, and I think it goes back to this energy that I'm really feeling is something in the past that happened between you and whoever you identify with as the divine masculine. I really feel that this energy was very disappointed. Like someone had to really, maybe you had a strong argument with someone that really felt that they needed to prove a point. And it really kind of spun you up in this energy of disappointment. I want to draw another synchronicity with the energy of the fives. We have the five in the major arcana. We'll get to that one in a second, too, by the way, because of this progression here. The energy of the Five of Swords and another five with the Five of Cups. This is all the energy of change. The five is energy of some sort of change that you're going through, either consciously or maybe something you're manifesting as a change that will be coming into your energy. So I'm getting that there's a lot of change coming in, and I think it could be a potential reunion with your, whoever you identify as that divine masculine energy, someone you have a high regard for, someone you really admire, someone that really is very assertive, but perhaps can be very stubborn. Again, that Emperor energy can also be very stubborn. I also, again, going back to the Hierophant, again, a beautiful progression. You're moving along on your major arcanic journey. Check that out. The 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5 coming out in the subconscious. Look, when it comes down to the subconscious energy of the Hierophant, I think this is also a great to circle back to the High Priestess, because I highly associate the energy of the Hierophant with not only just having values, very traditional mindset, very structured energy, something that perhaps is rather monolithic or ancient, maybe religious in nature, or maybe even in a government institution. It can signify all those different energies. But the number one energy that I associate the Hierophant with is the energy of faith. And with regards to the intuition, going back to this High Priestess, this Queen of Cups, there seems to be a calling right here that is heavily resonating with the energy of having to use your intuition or just feel things out a little bit more. Or maybe it's just your intuition is really on point and you really feel perhaps that the energy of someone that's coming in and returning, maybe this reconciliation, is something that you really can feel very heavily as something that's coming in. Or perhaps going back to that energy of faith, you have faith in yourself and you have faith that you're going to reconcile with this person despite whatever could have been going on with this energy of change, the Five of Swords, Five of Cups. I just think this was someone that was just very stubbornly trying to win it at an argument. And you were just like, no, you don't want to argue. You just want to stay more closed off, more, the High Priestess also has that a little bit of a silent sufferer type of an energy where you're not really speaking with this person, but I feel that you both feel each other's energies. Again, you perhaps could be dreaming about each other, and I'm really getting a strong energy that eventually, and I feel this could be in the very near future as well, maybe even during Cancer season, which is, I'm feeling late July, early August, excuse me, late June, early July timeframe. I think I said Leo timeframe earlier, and I'm not seeing any Leo here, but I'm just getting a strong energy of just whatever it is that happened. You might be reuniting with this person in the near future. And as far as the argument and the time frame of when it could have happened, just check out all this Aries energy, the Four of Wands, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands coming out twice. This situation that you're dealing with your divine masculine, it could have happened during Aries season. And I think this reconciliation is more coming in during the energy of Cancer season, is what I'm getting. So just take it with a grain of salt. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But that, for now, folks, Aquarius, this looks like a beautiful reunion of a divine masculine and feminine after a time of being very disappointed and perhaps things are now being seen with a different light. I feel that you've had a lot of faith that things are going to get better. And I feel that you've also been dreaming about this, this reunion with someone. And again, as long as you keep having that faith, first off, in yourself, Aquarius, and of course in your loved ones, things are going to pan out beautifully. I love this energy for you, Aquarius. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you don't mind. Let's go ahead and dive right in to your energy of the moon. Again, if you haven't subscribed already, I appreciate a subscribe. And of course, if the energy resonates with you, drop a comment down below, folks. Now let's see what we have in your energy of the moon, folks. I was talking a little bit about the energy of the recent new moon, which we just had. Hold up, let me just fix this again. I'm so sorry, Aquarius, that I have to do this during your read, but I just want to make sure that you get a solid read, folks. I have a cable here that drops down and sometimes hits the back of the monitor that I'm using, and whenever I shuffle, the table starts to rock and makes the whole image rock. I know it's probably more than what you want to know, but I appreciate your patience as I fix these issues. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen for Gemini or Libra. I'm recording you first, Aquarius. You get the first one. Let's dive right into your Moonology deck card again. Thanks again for your patience, folks. Let's see what we have is your Moonology deck, and we just went through that new moon in Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, folks. Emotions are running high. Supermoon, my goodness, check that out. You know what? I heard somewhere that we might be going through a supermoon here in the near future. Don't quote me on that because I don't really have formal information for that. I haven't really investigated it. So as far as a particular time frame relative to the lunar cycle, I can't really give you a time frame. But whenever that lunar moon, that supermoon might be coming in, I'd go ahead and check that out. It might be coming in high here in the near future. Now I want to focus. I was reading the energy here of the message. It says emotions are running high. I clearly see that the emotions are here. A lot of intuition. I don't see any. I think that they were running high at some point. I don't feel that that's currently having going on right now. If anything, maybe your intuition is running really high, and maybe it's an exercise as to maybe understand your emotions and your feelings a little bit better, really do some introspective healing, having a lot of faith. This could be a test of your faith, perhaps, with the Hierophant coming in the energy out here in the subconscious. And with regards to these emotions, it could very well be that you're really feeling a lot of nostalgia. Actually, I think both of you are feeling a lot of nostalgia towards each other, and I feel that a reunion between both of you is imminent. Just take that energy as it resonates, Aquarius. And with that, well, I think that's all the energy I have for you for now. I want to thank you once again for coming back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share. If you don't mind, leave a comment down below. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you can get further alerts for more readings. And with that, Aquarius, I've been your very humble, very modest tarot reader and cartomancer on the channel. My name is Gabriel. And with that, this has been another amazing reading for the Aquarius Collective on the Omega.Tarot channel. Thank you very much for all your support, folks. I'm very grateful. We'll certainly see you on the next one. Have an amazing time, Aquarius. Stay safe out there and stay awesome. Remember, it's all energy, and it all changes at a whims, folks. So this could certainly come in before you even know it. I wish you the best, Aquarius. Thanks again. Take it easy now.